Hey Archie, this is Patrick McDonough with Chicago Cloud, City of Chicago's #1 plumber. Plumbers Local 130 member,
Okay.
retired from Plumbers Local 130. I'd like to welcome Archie High, City of Chicago laborer, City of Chicago leader in labor management. I congratulate you for what you've been doing since you retired from the city. It's certainly been a lot of fun doing all the stuff we're doing. We're currently working on picking who's going to be the best mayor of Chicago. I goofed up last time, I have to admit, I really goofed up. So I hope you don't. We had so much hope for the people that got in, and it turned out to be an absolute disaster. There's a list of candidates, and I'd like to know if you know anything about those people. So the first one is Cam Buckner. Cam Buckner, do you know anything about Cam Buckner?
No.
He is a member of the Illinois House of Representatives.
No, I don't. Only way that I know him is about that I knew that he was on running for the mayor.
Okay, so he's running for the mayor. So he or she is House of Representatives. I don't know anything about that person. The next person is John Catanzaro.
Don't know.
He's the head of the police union. He's the head of the police union.
Okay, all right.
He's been in the paper a few times fighting with Lori Lightfoot. I don't know if he's really going to run or not, but he's not an active police officer. I did contact his office a few times and he didn't get back. So I'm sure he's busy taking care of, as a union guy, taking care of the police that get in trouble now and then. It's not an easy job. I think he'd actually be okay as mayor. He's very outspoken and whatever, but I don't know if he has enough experience to run for mayor, but that's everybody's opinion. Do you know former law enforcement officer Frederick Collins? Have you heard anything about him?
I just I really don't know him, but I heard talk about him.
Okay. Have you heard good or bad or what?
It'd be some good things said about it.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
How about Jamal Green? Jamal Green. He's been in the papers a lot, fighting with Lori. He accused Lori of some crazy stuff, saying that one of her workers allegedly was trying to get it on with her. I don't know if that's true or not. And of course, you can't believe anything that Lori Lightfoot says. What have you heard about Jamal?
Nothing really.
Really?
I just heard his name. That's all.
Yeah.
Because I ain't been following up on it.
You what?
I said I haven't been following up with them.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Next person is Bradley Laberman. Apparently an actor and realtor. Have you heard anything about old Bradley?
No, I ain't heard nothing about old Bradley.
How about Lori Lightfoot?
I heard a whole lot about her.
Yeah. How do you think she's doing so far?
Well, I don't think she'd be the mayor.
No, she's done.
Yeah.
The unions would have to give all the workers money to her for her to have half a chance. And I don't think she's delivering on anything. She's pretty bad. I'm really sorry I endorsed her. And I don't endorse people that are winners or losers. I endorse the people that I think would be the best choice for Chicago. I don't go by race, as we all know, because I went for Lori. She's a black gal, but I don't give a darn what you are. And I thought she was going to reform. She's worse than the Dailies, worse than Ram. I can't believe how bad she is.
You
And
got
she's
that.
fighting, huh?
I said, you're 100% right.
And she's fighting with everybody. And if you're the mayor, you don't spit on your workers. And you know, if you're an enemy of hers, she'll call you racist. I'm sick and tired of that racist term being used all the time. You and I have been best friends for over 20 years. I consider you a brother of mine. Lori doesn't understand that. If I get in a fight with Brother Archie High, I don't sit there and start calling him a racist. That's an ignorant fool that does things like that. And you and I know that your life is in the hands of people that you work with every day, because there isn't shoring and there's lots of safety violations. In fact, the city of Chicago has a whole ton of safety violations right now. The water department, courtesy of yours truly, they don't know that the crews are being videotaped for the next mayoral election. There's too much farting around going on all the time. But Archie and I know that there's no room for racism, because if you're in a ditch or you're in a hole and you're fighting with somebody and calling this person a honky or any kind of a racist name, you might have the chance of being stuck in that hole and die and not have somebody fight to dig you out. So there's no room for racism. But unfortunately, some of the bosses that the water department keep promoting were pretty darn racist. Wouldn't you agree?
Right.
And
Yeah.
under Lori, it got worse. I can't believe it, because I thought she was going to change. The next person is Raymond Lopez. Raymond Lopez, according to a lot of people, he might have a chance. Every time you look at the newspapers, they keep talking about how he's the first openly gay man candidate. I don't give a darn if anybody's gay, straight, their color, or anything. I don't think there's anything to do with if you're going to be a good mayor or not. I think you'd agree, Archie, but what do you think?
Yeah, I think the same way, Pat. You know, and no matter that what nationality, no matter what sex that you are, so that don't have nothing. The only thing that will have something to do with it, can you do your job that you being appointed to do?
Right.
So that's what's count.
And you're absolutely correct about that. The next person is Roderick Sawyer. Roderick Sawyer. Do we know anything about Roderick Sawyer?
Now that's Sawyer's son.
He's from the 6th Ward.
Yeah, I think that's Sawyer's son.
Yeah, okay.
You know, the Mayor Sawyer.
Of the former mayor, Eugene Sawyer.
Yes, I think it's his son.
Yeah, now here it is, and you are correct. Excellent. They actually named the South Side distribution plant the Eugene Sawyer plant after Mayor Sawyer, when, you know, his dad. So it's pretty interesting that Roderick's getting in there duking it out. The next person is Paul Vallas, former chief executive officer of Chicago Public Schools, and he was a former candidate. What do you think about Paul Vallas?
No, I don't think he got it.
I'm going to tell you something about Paul Vallas. Paul Vallas is extremely intelligent. He's well educated, and I'm hoping that during this election, when Mayor Lightfoot goes after him, that he dukes it out with her. Because what goes on is that Lightfoot's gonna try to find people who are out in the lead like Vallas and try to do some dirty to him, try to tell him that he's racist or, you know, he hates black people, he hates Hispanics. That's all going to be lies. But let's see what ends up happening. The next person is the Honorable multi-gazillionaire Willie Wilson. He ran to be a mayor in Chicago in 2015 and 2019. Is this his chance to take it? What do you think?
Well, Willie Wilson, you know what I'm saying? He's a money man. He knows all the tricks and the dips and stuff like that. But I don't think that that people would vote for him. Not, they'll vote for him, but not that, you know what I'm saying, not to be a winner for the mayor of Chicago.
Well, here's what I think about Willie. I've reached out to Willie's camp several times, and Willie Wilson's campaign staff doesn't know how to get back to the press. He's counting on, you know, giving gas-free stuff away. He's counting on doing stuff like that, you know. I don't know if that's the right way to run to a mayor. Obviously, he's very successful with his business. Obviously, he's real smart, but I think his inability to speak correctly is going to do him in. Because even though he speaks really intelligently, when he comes across, he's in bits and pieces and chopping away and doing all sorts of stuff. And he has an impediment like all of us do, but when you want to run to be the office of the mayor, you should run a little, you should be able to talk a little cleaner if you want to run the run. Who else is out there that you would like to see as mayor? Who should we consider?
That's a toss up, you know what I'm saying? But what's his name? The one from the school board?
Oh, I don't even know who that is. Oh, some lady said she's running. Yeah, I forgot who that is.
Yeah, so you had about 6 or 7 of them, right?
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of them. I'm telling you, I don't know who we're going to endorse. From an intellectual viewpoint, I like Paul Vallas. From a I like Willie Wilson because he's got business experience, and we need somebody in there that's going to tear this place to pieces, and we need somebody independent. But Willie, you know, he's got to tear into this. What do you think about Jesse Jackson Jr.? Is he done with?
Well, he might was going and get with the mayor Lightfoot.
Yeah, he's good. He's going to run with Lightfoot. What do you think about Sandy Jackson?
She just bad. See, you know, but running for mayor, man, you know what I'm saying? You got to know the people, you know what I'm saying? Then you got to know what people need, you know what I'm saying? And then by knowing it, now you have to present it. But you know what I'm saying? So we've been getting these mayors, you know, we're gonna promise you a car in every garage and a turkey in every refrigerator. And they don't never come across with nothing.
Yeah.
Yes. So you know what I'm saying? So as always, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. You know, and never nothing. Now the water department is worse than it ever been.
Well, you know, just so you know, there are a lot of city of Chicago employees counting on us to make a decision before we make a endorsement who retired city workers want to go with, and also who current city of Chicago people are going to work with. because, you know, the city workers are gonna have to work with whoever the next mayor is. And
Right.
you have to have good leadership to run these departments.
You got that right.
You know, you can't keep having foolish people in, and you can't keep taxing the people right out of the city. And it's a mess. It
Oh,
really is.
yeah.
It's a mess right now. Who, seriously, who else should we consider?
Willie Wilson and what the Latina, what's his name?
Lopez
Yes,
and Vallas?
Lopez. What is his name? The gay guy.
That's Lopez.
Yes. You know why I say that?
Huh?
Because 80% of the people in Chicago gets gay.
Yeah, the TV likes him.
Oh yeah, they love it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
What I'm hoping is that the Chicago press doesn't try picking one person over another, that they're actually going to give consideration to everybody and hear what they all have to say. Because there's way too many issues in Chicago just to go and anoint somebody because of their sexual preferences or because of their desires or anything like that. Chicago really needs a clean cut leader this time.
Right.
The Chicago Law Department is so corrupt, it's beyond belief. And they're just using laws, and they own all the judges, and every case is fixed if you go in front of the city, and they're spending millions and millions and millions of dollars fixing the cases on hurt city workers. And they got to quit doing this. It's really corrupt. But from what I understand is that there's a higher calling taking a look at everything they've been doing. But right now, we're starting to get some information from Brother Archie on some of the players that are going to lead the game. I really feel as though some of the people who are running are just going to run because they want to get some donations from Lightfoot's campaign, because Lightfoot's got to clean out all the people running against her because it's going to wipe her out.
Oh
So
yeah,
unions are going to,
she threw anyway.
yeah, because you know, unions and everybody else, they don't know who to pay off. You know
Right.
what I mean? They don't know who to pay off now. The whole thing's a darn mess. So anyways, Brother Archie, this is just one of our preliminary meetings on who's going to be running for mayor. It's a mess right now. There's some good candidates out there, but let's see what's going to happen. Okay, Brother Archie?
Okay, but the thing of it is that I want to get my case over before you get another mayor.
Yep. It's a mess.
Yes, it is. You know what I'm saying? So it's that people work all their life to try to do things what's right. And like you say, the mayor know that the judges and the lawyers, they always put money to try to downgrade the next person instead of just go on and take care of the person. Because we are city employees, man. We the one that built the city.
Yep.
Now that by we building it, now we get penalized.
Yep.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
a mess. You
Yeah.
might not even have a pension in a few years. It's that bad. Let's see what happens to the economy. All right, Brother Archie, hi, City of Chicago. How many years did you work for the city?
44.
44 years with the city.
Yes.
Man alive, you should be in there being a boss, telling these people how to work and train them. Now,
Right.
you know, they can't even get the lead replacement program started because they're all fighting with each other on who's going to steal all the money. I'll talk to you soon, Brother Archie.
Okay, Pat, this is why I always wanted, you know what I'm saying? be a consultant, you know what I'm saying, for the water department, let the new people know, you know what I'm saying, this how this thing go. And the problem won't be as bad as it is now, because ain't nobody there to show the newcomers what to do, because they don't know what to do.
Right. Okay, bye-bye, Archie.
All right, love you, Pat.